Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Miguel's View. Today we're going to be going over Dogecoin, ADA, Cardano, and Bitcoin. So you don't want to miss this. We're going to be going over some technical areas and some price targets for all three cryptocurrencies. You don't want to miss it. Please like and subscribe the video. All right guys, welcome back to another video of Miguel's View. So let's go really quick and get into Dogecoin and some technical analysis. As you can see here, we have a bunch of lines. If you've been following my video series on Dogecoin, if you haven't, please subscribe and click the notification little bell so you can get notified when I make a new video on Dogecoin. But today, not only am I going to be covering Dogecoin, I'm going to cover also Cardano because they've been asking me in Bitcoin as well, as they all kind of correlate, right, on some of the main cryptos that people are trading right now. So let's go ahead and start with Dogecoin and see what is going on with Dogecoin. As you can see here, we broke this trend line as we spoke on my last video. Like I said, if you're not subscribed, guys, you need to subscribe because I give you some really good levels on technicals on where price is more likely to hit, where it's more likely to bounce. So you need to subscribe to my videos so you can get that info as quick as possible. And if you are holding or you're looking to get in, you know exactly what areas to get in and what areas you can get out for potential profits. And as you can see here, I have a whole bunch of trend lines. I mainly use trend lines on my technical analysis. I also use the MACD and the Rsi. Okay, so I like to use the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and the daily. Okay, for my technical analysis. So we're gonna go over Dogecoin first. You can see some of these trend lines are where my price targets have hit on the videos that I've done in the past. So let's go ahead and draw a new line here on some of the resistance that's going on in Dogecoin. Okay, MACD is on a negative downtrend, but I believe we can break this downtrend, guys, that we're currently on right now. If we can break it, we're gonna come and test this 58 cent, 60 cent area, and if we break above that, let me just stretch this this line. We'll come and test that 70 area range. Okay, we do need to get this MACD cross. Okay, we also need to. I'm on the 4 hour right now. We need to get this trend on the RSI to break above as well. So all three in combination, if they start breaking, turning into the positive side, we're gonna see Dogecoin come up to that 59 cent area where it couldn't break last time, and hopefully break it this time and see 70 cents. Okay, so that is where Dogecoin is at right now. If we go to the 1 day, we can see Dogecoin. It's on the negative on the MACD. And what happens with the MACD, guys, is when MACD is negative, the histogram is on the negative side, we lose traders. So when we lose traders, we lose volume because there's traders that are only in when MACD is positive. So you have to keep that in mind, that every time that MACD is negative, we don't have the same volume, we don't have the same traders, because I call them the MACD traders. They only go in when the MACD is positive. But if we go to a 4 hour, okay, and we cross above, I believe we're gonna get some momentum. We're gonna get some MACD traders also coming in on the 4 hour, and we could potentially see that 70 cents. So that's where I'm thinking that we're going next. As you can see, my previous line, it didn't quite get there this time. All right, but all my trend lines have been hitting really good. Okay, and exactly on point to where I'm giving my targets. So that's why you need to subscribe to my video, my channel. I am new on YouTube, but I'm not new to trading. I've been doing this for a while, guys. So follow along so you can learn. All right, and you can see my targets, and then you can do your own due diligence, and then come up with your own plan and strategy. But that's where we're at with Dogecoin. Is as long as we hold the support, you see my support levels. I told you, if this didn't hold, Okay, this was going to be a triple bottom. If this didn't hold, we're going to come and test 35. That's exactly what happened. We came and we tested at 35. Also, RSI came and tested, all right, at previous lows. And it bounced right back up. Why? Because there was a lot of buyers here. Okay, when we come to the support areas, we have buyers and orders right here, limit orders that are being executed. So when they execute, okay, price comes back up. So that's what happened there. So anytime we get around this area, shoot, price gets bought back up. So if you're in Dogecoin, no need to worry. We're still Gucci. We're still looking good. You might ask, are we going to $1? Possibly. Nobody ever knows. We just follow the charts, guys. We just follow the charts, and you have to read the charts as well. I still think we can get there, but if we start breaking supports, well, then it's going to be a longer journey. So be smart with your trading plan. Make sure you have your risk levels. Don't just hold forever. I mean, nothing is guaranteed in the market or in the cryptos. Everything can come back. This can come back to 4 cents. You never know. Okay. Or this can go up to $2. Who knows? Okay. That's why it's very important that you understand technical analysis and you do your due diligence. And I'm here to help, guys. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. So let's go ahead and draw another trend here. Okay. And this is very important right here. All right. To pay close attention to this area right here, because if we break below, guys, and then we break the support, we're going to come and test this 35 area again. Okay. But if we break above, okay, the area to look for is 59 cents. We break 59 cents, we're going to see 70 cents. Okay. Write it down. Okay. Draw your support lines and your trend lines. You're going to see that we hit them to the dots. If we don't hit here, if we breaks below, you can almost guarantee we're going to hit this 43 cent area. If it breaks, we're going to see the 35 area. So hopefully not. It looks like we want to break on the other side here. Momentum is slowly shifting. It looks like it wants to curl up back on the MACD. So we're going to keep a very, very close eye here on Dogecoin and see if we can get some upside momentum. Hopefully, if we get a positive tweet or news from Elon Musk, this thing can shoot up easily to 70 cents. And then from there, we can see if, what's going to happen next with Dogecoin. So that's Dogecoin, guys. Still looking good. I did buy some on the dip on Dogecoin. Exactly what I say. Don't ever get in, when it's up. You want to get in when it's down at support. So if a friend asks you, hey, do I buy on Dogecoin right now? Say, you know what? It's better you buy support. What support? Well, there's this guy on YouTube that gives real good support levels, and share my video with them if they want to get into Dogecoin, and so they can start learning, start getting some education and just not get in anywhere randomly because somebody on YouTube said he was going to, $20 or some absurd price, whatever. You don't. That's called FOMO, guys. Just getting in at random places, and then you're down, thousands of dollars, and you panic and you sell. You don't want to do that. You want to get in at really good support areas, so your risk reward ratio is the best that you can get. All right, so that Dogecoin looking good. Hopefully, we can break above this and we can see the 60 and the 70, and we will look good. If we go to the 1 hour, kind of same thing as the 4 hour. Okay, we have those patterns. We break above, and we see 60 and then 70. So that's it on Dogecoin. Cardano has been a really good play. Okay, I bought Cardano on a dip at the $1 around. Where's the $1? This area right here. Okay. So right now we have a real good uptrend here. Again, the 4 hour. Look at the 4 hour MACD crosses. Okay, the MACD traders are in here. Okay. As soon as we break trend on the 4 hour, okay, MACD crosses, you already know MACD traders are gonna get out. All right, and right now we're on a downtrend on the 4-hour. Okay, same thing we could draw here on the RSI. As soon as RSI breaks above, my MACD starts shifting momentum to the upside. Okay, we could test that 240 again and maybe make a new high. Let's see what the daily is looking like on Cardano. Okay, you can see on the daily we were a little bit on the overbought side. Okay, but it has in the past gone all the way to 94 on the overbought. So could have a little bit more room. Past history also shows you what the potential. MACD on the daily, we're still positive. Kind of wants to turn a little bit there, as you can see, but we're still good. We can draw a trend line here on the daily as well to about right there. So Cardano could come all the way to this trend about 160, 170 area, depending how long it takes to get down. That's something you understand. You have to understand. I could say 165 area, but if it takes a couple of days, it'll end up over here at 176. You understand what I'm saying? So it just depends how long it takes to get to touch this trend line. Okay, that's where the area, that's the price that it's going to give you. So I'm saying right here, 168, if it happens, if it were to happen tomorrow, it had a big pullback or whatever. But if it doesn't, you just kind of see where it lands on this trend line, and we'll go from there. So it could potentially come to around this area, 170. Cardano is a real good also crypto play in my view, in my eyes. But here we have the 4-hour and it wants to shift up. Let's go to the head and look at the 1 hour. 1 hour kind of correlates with the 4-hour as well. As you can see here, we kind of have an Rsi divergence. What is that? When you make a new low, okay, but the Rsi makes a higher low. So that's a bullish sign that we can have a shift of momentum to the upside. Okay, and let me show you what that looks like. You're like, I've never heard of that. Okay, so we have this. All right, you have this low here, and then you have a new low, but on the RSI, you have a higher low. Let me draw it here. Okay, you see that? Just the opposite of what that's doing. This one's coming down, this one's going up. So that's called RSI divergence, and that's a bullish sign. Okay, that the momentum is going to shift to the positive side. And you can see we're already starting to do that on the MACD. We already crossed. All right, the MACD traders that trade in the 1 hour, they're in and they're expecting this to break. And we're going to test around this 240. Depending how long it takes to go up there, it can break 240 and then test this trend line. So you'll always, guys, if we break 240, you're going to find resistance in this trend line. So it's very important that you draw this trend lines, because I can almost guarantee that once we hit the trend line, it's going to, have a pushback. It's going to come back down a bit and then test it again and come back down. It never breaks it the first time. It hardly ever happens. But, you just got to do your technical analysis, guys. And I'm here to help you. So please subscribe to the channel. Okay, so we can grow the channel. Everybody can get educated and everybody can come out a winner on Cardano. You might say, well, I'm holding for the long term. That's good. You know what? Find out where the areas of support is, so you can add more at areas of support. You don't want to be adding here. Let's say you want a Cardano for long term. Well, is this the place to add? Probably not. I would wait for a bigger dip. See if we come over here. I would look at the daily. If you're swinging long term, I would not add, in this areas. I would wait for a nice dip to about this trend line right here. This trend line, that's where you want to add for long-term investment. That's just my opinion. If it breaks, well then, you can either take a small loss and look for another area of support. And I would add about right here. Okay. Where it's found support multiple times. You can see the $1 area. Why $1? Because just $1 is natural support, just all psychology. Every time we hit $1, it's natural resistance and also nitro support. Not only that, we can see it here on the chart as well. We bounced off of it. It was resistance, then became support, support, support. If it comes again, guess what? There's going to be a lot of buy orders here. So it will be support again. Okay, that's just the way it works, guys. So last, if there's something that you want me to cover as well, if you have questions, just put it on the comments. I'll get back to it on the next video series. Next, we have Bitcoin. All right, so if we do, let me update this. If we do technical on Bitcoin, you can see that it's not holding any types of support. It kind of comes down, goes up, and then breaks the support and comes down. And right now we're testing this from back in March. Okay, back in March we had the support here, and that's where we're testing the support area right now. MACD on the negative side, Rsi testing. All right, this low that we tested back in April 25th. Okay, and it looks like it's finding some support. Not only are we finding some support, okay, there in the RSI, but we also have support here. So there's very, very good chances that a Bitcoin could reverse here. Okay, now what you want to do here is, start accumulating some Bitcoin. If it breaks below this low here, well then you can get out for a small loss, or just find another support and add more. But if you want to play safe, I would wait for the break of the trend. Okay, the trend is your friend. So if we break above this trend, and then what's going to happen is you start to make a new trend up. Okay, kind of like what we did here. Let me delete that one. You follow. Let's say we get a green candle, we break above, like what happened here. Okay, so now you start drawing a trend to the upside. Okay, and now you follow the trend, and you don't get out until you start breaking the trend. And that's how you can kind of do a sort of multiple days swing trade, or or daily scalping if you like, whatever suits you. So you could see here, we had a pullback, then we found support. MACD was still good. Once MACD, crossed to the negative side, and kind of flushed from there. But let's go ahead and look at the 4 hour and see how the 4 hours looking. You could see the resistance on the trend line, moving lower and lower. MACD crossed, okay, but it didn't cross the downtrend line. So it's very important that you use everything to your advantage. Okay, all things have to correlate. When MACD crosses, you have to ask yourself, okay, MACD is on the positive side, but it hasn't broken the downtrend yet. So because it hasn't broken the downtrend yet, it's not an entry. Downtrend has to break, right? And you could see here, previous also support. It could not break it, and it's just coming down. So we need to get above this downtrend, guys, so we could see some reversals. What would be some targets? I would look around this range right here on this 51 area. If we could break that, we're going to see 55 again. 55 will probably have a little bit of trouble. Okay, and we could draw here a trend. The upside. So if we were to get above this 56 again, we'll probably come and test this trend right here on 61, 60 something, depending how long it takes to get up there again. The line, the longer it takes to get up there, this line it's just gonna move. It's gonna be more up. Okay, so it might be at the 68 level, just depend. But when we break this resistance 1, 2, okay, when we break above all these resistance 1, 2, 3, the next one's gonna be this trend line. Okay, so very important that you draw your trends. The trends are your friends. So you correlate your trend lines with your MACD and your RSI, and that's what gives you your entries. That's what gives you your exits. It's simple. That's why I try not to. People also can, there's people that put moving averages. It just gets too cluttered. Okay, Basically the MACD is like a moving average. So if you could just learn how to use the MACD along with the RSI and draw your trend lines, that's really all you need. And if it helps you to have, 200 on a daily or a 50 moving average, well then, you could put that as well. It all depends, what helps you. For me, I like support and resistance, trend lines, and MACD and RSI. That's what I'm comfortable with. That's what helps me. You also see this trend on the RSI right here. Okay, on Bitcoin on the 4-hour, you can see we break that MACD to the positive. We break this, guys. We're gonna see this 51 area again, and then 55 and 60. So that would be a good entry. Okay, in my opinion, as soon as we break, you can enter, and then you can start taking profits around these areas, or just hold until you break trend. It's up to you. Or if you hold in some sort of target for long term, do your own due diligence and have your own plan, your strategy, and just have a plan, guys. Just have a plan and a strategy and stick to it. That's what hurts so many traders. They don't stick to their plan or strategy. Write it on paper. Say, okay, if it breaks this area of support, I'm getting out no matter what. Okay, I'm getting out no matter what, because this thing, nothing's for sure. This thing can reject again, and it could just keep coming down, keep coming down, keep coming down. And because you didn't cut it at this area right here, let's say you bought in right here, like at this area of support, and in reverse, and you were up in the money. You're like, oh man, this is good. But then it broke, okay, and you're like, oh man, but I'm gonna hold because, I'm just gonna give it a little bit more. And this thing just keeps rejecting this downtrend, and it's just gonna keep going down. Okay, so then you're gonna be in a deep hole. Okay, so make sure you have a plan or strategy. Maybe your plan is, I'm gonna add in every dip there is because I'm holding long term. I believe this is gonna go to 100. Well then, that's your plan. That's your strategy. Stick to it. Whatever your plan is. But just develop something and stick to it. But this is my strategy. This is how I trade. I sell the resistance, I buy the support, and that's what works for me. So hopefully it helps you as well. And this videos kind of help you if you're new to trading. So guys, if this is helping you, please subscribe, click the like button, and share this video with other members or people or family that you might know that are getting into trading crypto and they have no idea when to get in. Tell them, hey, subscribe to this channel. They really give good levels on where to get in at support. He says not to be chasing when it's going high. Imagine if you bought up here and now you're down here, so you don't want to buy at those levels. You want to buy at low levels. And so hopefully this helps you. And click the notification bell, because I'm going to be making videos, a video series, continuation of video series of Dogecoin. But now I'm going to include ADA Cardano, and I'm going to include Bitcoin as well on that video series, just to cover a little bit more on some of the coins that people are asking me to do. So again, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share the video on social media, share it with your family and friends, click the notification bell so when I make the new video tomorrow, you can get notified as quick as possible, so you can stay up to the trend and stay up to the price action of what's going on, the news, whatever just pops up and changes the direction of the cryptos. You need to stay up with this all. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.